Welcome back, everyone. AR Comics here, and today we have episode 2 of Honest Reviews. And today I'm going to be going over all the books I picked up from New Comic Book Day last week, July 15th, 2020. You know, it really wasn't that good of a week in my opinion. Some of the books were better than others. Obviously, Venom 26 came out, and that was a huge deal. But other than that, I thought a lot of the books were kind of a miss. But we're going to see what my top books were, which one made number 1 this week. First up on the list, dead last, and it's going to continue being dead last, Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. Was it 44? Yep, 44 issues so far. I thought this was it. I thought it was finally going to be the issue that we have Kindred. Look at it. He's on the front cover. They've been hyping him up in the last couple issues, and even right off the bat, we have Kindred talking to Peter Parker. This was going to be it, and it's not. I don't understand how you can have 44 issues. You showed him off in the first issue, and then you continued to just drag him along and then say, we don't even know if it's his name, in issue 24. He told Mysterio, just call me Kindred. Or you can call me Kindred, whatever the hell it was. Please, Nick Spencer, give the reign to somebody else to write this series. It is just not good. None of the issues have really been all that good. And I think I'm only buying it because it has Spider-Man's name on it, and I want to know who the hell Kindred is. So I guess you're actually doing a good job writing it because I'm still buying it. But other than that, this issue, not very good. It finally brought in Sin Eater as well. I thought that was going to be a little cool. You got to see, we didn't really see too much, actually. It was basically Sin Eater doing his thing while Kindred kind of spoke to Peter Parker in the back of his mind. So, you got a little bit cool art, thank God. I think Ryan Otley is still on this series, so if you are, you're the only thing keeping it going so far, so congrats to you. Other than that, Peter Parker has like a phone call. He calls Mary Jane. He still misses her, and I guess that Amazing Mary Jane run is still going on, which blows my mind. Who's buying this stuff? I bought like 4 issues because I wanted to review it for everyone, and a few people asked me about it. But that was it. And after I gave probably some very low-end reviews on it, I guess other people are still buying it. We got to see this at the end too. It's a nice little dream. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. But I thought, yes, this is it. And it wasn't. I think it was all just a dream again. But in case you forget what he looks like, that's what Kindred actually looks like. And maybe 45 is going to be the one. So stay tuned. Maybe 45 won't be the one, but they did throw this little tidbit at the very end with all of the different spiders. So maybe we're going to be doing something with the Spider-Verse as well. I thought that was a little cool. Other than that, well-deserved last place. Next on our list, a lot of you are going to be very surprised by this one, but Dark Knight, Dark Metal, number 2. I did read number 1. I didn't review it. I figured 2 came out this week, so I'm just going to go straight to it. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't exactly know what I was reading because I don't keep up with anything DC. I read the old Dark Knight's Metal. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Dark Knight's Metal. I read that. Then I read Batman Who Laughs. I thought that was pretty cool, too. Read a little bit of the Batman Superman. I think that's what it is, with Batman Who Laughs. I stopped reading after like 4. And I don't know if I should have kept reading it. I don't know if there's anything that like went in between this as well. So if there's something else I should have been reading this whole time to get up to speed with this, comment down low. Let me know what you're thinking, and I'll probably read that too. Because it wasn't really bad. We got to see, Batman Who Laughs, who's been here for... I feel like they're just really overplaying him. I think that's like all that DC has going for him right now is this Batman Who Laughs. It was cool. We got to see Swamp Thing. I'm sure none of this is too cool to you guys because you probably read DC. But it's cool to see all the characters come together. Batman, in this series, Batman's just trying to fix the whole multiverse again. I guess their whole game plan is to recreate the multiverse, except now a new one. And I don't know, they did a really good job explaining everything, because even though I was lost, they gave a nice background of what happened in The Dark Knight's Metal, then it moved on, And it was like, all right, cool. You kind of got me up to speed. You kind of gave me a nice little refresher. I liked it. So for those of you that did forget, it's like Perpetua is, I guess, like the main really bad person, the bad villain. And when they were fighting Barbados or Barbado, whatever his name was too, the guy from the Dark Knight Metal, they broke the wall, released Perpetua, and now she's here. Batman Who Laughs got his own little side thing going on, and that's why he's so powerful. But someone fill me in on this. So I feel like this is an underrated issue in my opinion, because you have, say, Venom 26, where they just release like this new character called Virus, and everyone loses their mind. But this is a DC book that I don't know anything about. Batman Who Laughs kind of got killed, but got reincarnated and turned into the Darkest Knight. Now you tell me, is this potentially a really big issue? Because you got him, and then he's talking about crowning this last little crow, calling him like the Robin King or something like that. So realistically, could this possibly be a very key issue down the line? I'm not too sure. If not this one, maybe the next one, because they didn't really show the Darkest Knight after this. So maybe this is like just a little cameo, but I don't know. First full appearance, maybe this one or the next one? Who knows? Either way, it really wasn't that bad of a read. I did enjoy it. So all you DC guys, you win this time. It's not a bad book. Next up, we have the Immortal Hulk 35. You all know I love the Immortal Hulk. Big Hulk fan overall. This issue was pretty cool. It was nothing too special, but it got the job done. I enjoyed it. So the last issue, I couldn't remember the dude's name to save my life, but it was the leader. The whole issue was about the leader, and now this issue picks up after Zenmu. Not sure how you say it. You already know I'm bad with names. He got killed in the last issue, or they locked him up, or they did something with him, and now it just re-picked up on that. I swear, there's been so long since like a nice, consistent new comic book day and like new releases that I literally forgot like everything. So he, I think, got killed. It was the whole arc with Dario, like the Minotaur, and Roxxon and stuff, but he's apparently gone. They're trying to find out why the Devil Hulk is locked up, who locked him up, type stuff, and something's going on with. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, so he's locked up, the Devil Hulk, and Betty's got her thing going on. She doesn't want to be here anymore. Joe Fixit is in Bruce Banner's body, like kind of full time now, and Hulk's making personal appearances. So I don't know. It was kind of like cool. After that whole like arc ended and everyone hated the Hulk pretty much because of Zenmu, and now everyone's going back to like, yeah, Hulk's not really a bad dude. Hulk's not a bad dude. We kind of like him. They want him to make like some public appearances. They want him, just show face. And I don't know, but something crazy at the end of the issue happened. So even though it was kind of slow the whole time, it really picked up. Let me double check on. Yeah. So, Rick's been watching the Hulk just to make sure he's good, but something happened to Rick in that last issue. I really don't remember at this point either. I think maybe the leader had something to do with it. Not sure. But he kind of touched him at the very end, and then it led to something happening to the Hulk. And let me get that last page for you, too. I guess he, explodes and kills everyone near him. I'm not really sure what happened with that Gamma Blast or what happened, but it was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed this issue. There were definitely better ones this week, and there's definitely been better Immortal Hulk issues, but I thought it was nice. I liked the last one a little bit more with the leader. But here we go, moving on. Coming down to the last two. Family Tree, number 7 by Jeff Lemire. Awesome read. I'm still really digging this series. The artwork still, kind of takes a little getting used to. Not for me. I think Jeff Lemire, his work kind of all flows like this. I was looking through Gideon Falls. I just picked up a few issues of those. It kind of looks the same. Yeah, it kind of all looks like this. But if you don't remember what was going on in Family Tree, Meg, she had that disease. She finally rooted herself into the ground, and I guess it, ended the world. Or it's recreated. I don't know. It did something. We still don't know what it is. But she, she can communicate with all the trees who never rooted themselves. Because I guess they're in this weird, like, stage where they're not dead. But I don't know. They're not explaining everything yet. But I'm sure at some point something is going to happen and it's going to be cool. But this kind of shows what was going on as she rooted herself, or like, so the issue where she rooted herself and the world kind of ended, it showed her side of it and what was going on. Now it's kind of, well, it happened, and then the family that was left behind, like the mom, it shows the mom, the brother, that weird doctor that was there, and the uncle or the grandfather who was still alive. He's trying to make his way there too. They do show Meg. She's doing her thing. She's not really doing much because, she's a tree. But she talked to a few of the elders that were there. They said that she'll know what she has to do. We don't know what that is or what that even means, but, And we got the granddad. He's still, protecting everyone best he can. And, it's just a fun read. I've been really enjoying it. I'm a big indie guy. Most people know that, especially if they talk to me consistently. I hype up all indie books. I think they're great. But... it's hard getting people to change. People are used to, Marvel, DC. People like it. I like my indies. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep promoting them until Marvel, decides to make a better issue. However, number one this week is a Marvel issue. This one breaks the monotonous routine of just Marvel releasing shit. Donny Cates at it again, kills it. Pretty much whatever his name is on is going to be an incredible issue at this point. I'm convinced he can do no wrong with a book. So Venom 26, first appearance of Virus. There was so much going on in this issue. It's hard to just put one thing down and be like, yeah, first appearance of Virus, great issue. There's so much more. Maker made an appearance. Maker had this like whole side plan, and I don't know, whoever Virus is, he's riding on like a Green Goblin glider. He's got pumpkin bombs. And Maker had this portal. He knew Null's coming. He's going to destroy the whole universe and everything. So he had this plan the whole time where he was going to leave. Blah, blah, blah. That's in the past, whatever. Virus came, screwed up all those plans, like turned the portal on or something and destroyed it. And they all got sucked into it. I don't know. I feel like that's the more craziest thing. Donny Cates, I need to know what you're up to, man. So I'll show you off Virus. So that's the first time they show him. You don't know his name. You don't know what he's up to. You just know that he's after Eddie. So moving on a little bit further, a little bit down the line, we have, boom, there he is. Name, everything. It's crazy. It's pretty cool. Got to see Virus. He's pretty badass, But here, to me, I think this is the craziest thing. I don't really know what Donny Cates is doing on this one right now. So, Maker got sucked in, and Maker's from the Ultimate Universe. At least, if I'm wrong, someone needs to correct me on that, because that's what I'm thinking right now. He's from the Ultimate Universe, and he got thrown into, I could have sworn, the destroyed Ultimate Universe. So, is Donny Cates here trying to recreate, the ultimate world? What's going on with this? I think that's the craziest part of this issue. To be honest, I don't really care about Virus. I think Virus is cool, and I think he's got a little bit of potential, especially, from a first appearance standpoint. But, I don't know. Do we have an Ultimate Universe again? Either way, we're going to move on, and we don't know where Eddie and Dylan are just yet. Maker landed in the Ultimate Universe, and I guess we don't know where Virus is either. I can only assume that we have a 2099 type deal, but it doesn't say, so I guess you never really know, but that's what I'm assuming. And that was a fantastic issue. I really digged it. So Donny Cates, once again, you created a crazy issue. You released Thor 5, and you had a first appearance of Black Plague, or whatever it was called, or Black Winter. That was wild. Everyone's going crazy. They're still going crazy, and now you release this, and everyone loses their minds again. Was that 2 weeks in a row? or 2 out of 3 weeks, you're like, everyone's losing it. So these are the books I picked up. That was my number one pick of the week. It honestly was a little tough picking between. If this one didn't have a first appearance and possibly like a new recreated Ultimate World, I probably would have went with Family Tree. It was hard to top. It was so hard to top that issue though. So let me know what you guys think. What issues did you pick up that I didn't and that I should be reading? I know there's a few more issues that came out. I know Empire came out. I'm avoiding it. I don't really care. Someone let me know what you think and maybe I'll go from there. But these are it. That is episode 2. Stay tuned. I will have stuff to unbox. I've been waiting on one more package that I wanted to get so I could just have a few more things. But I've been waiting on it in the mail. It'll come eventually. And stay tuned for that. So stay tuned. And I hope you like this video. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you're on Instagram, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Have a good night.